There's a lot to be excited about with the announcement of the new M1 iMac. But if you're a heavy user of the creative suites like I am, then there's a lot left to be desired also. So if you're thinking about buying the new M1 iMac, then you might change your mind after watching this video. Now I'm not gonna talk about the iMac in full detail because Apple spent a crap ton of money doing that in true Apple fashion. I'll link you guys to the full keynote down in the description box below. Check it out if you're into like crazy cinematics and really watching how an ad should be done. Today I'm gonna talk about a few things that got me really excited about the iMac because I am due for an upgrade and this is definitely something that popped up on my radar as my next major purchase. So Apple's released 7 new colors for the iMac, and according to Apple, the back of the screen is what you see in most places. When I'm doing some heavy video or photo editing, I've thought about the back of my iMac a total of 0 times. But that's just me. Maybe Apple is onto something about mental health awareness when it comes to the workspace. I mean, if I walk into an office space and I see 10, 12 colorful iMacs, I'm either super excited to get to work or it's gonna be a nauseating start to the day. Either way, I'm a very simple guy. Just give me the space gray and I'm more than happy. And I'm hoping Apple does the right thing and releases the space gray model with the M1X Silicon iMac. I'm a simple guy. There isn't much that I request. Speaking of simplicity, let's talk about the Apple M1 chip. To keep it simple, Apple basically combined the CPU, the GPU, and other important components that were all separate chips in the previous lineup and combined it all to make one chip, the M1. Thanks to the new chip, the new iMac comes in at 11.5mm wide. That makes this super thin, and if I'm not mistaken, the thinnest iMac that they've ever made, which according to Apple is their mission. They want to make the computer non-existent. Also, thanks to the M1 chip, they're able to create 2 smaller fans that create less noise and less heat. According to Apple, this keeps the iMac to less than 10 decibels. For reference, here are some things that have a 10 decibel sound level. Now, in true Apple fashion, they removed the headphone jack from the back and put it to the side. I apologize if I got your blood pressure up a little bit. Now the reason for that is because the thread of a headphone jack is roughly 14 millimeters and the width of the new iMac is 11.5 millimeters. And for anybody who can do 3rd grade math, you understand that 14 can fit into 11. Whoa. They also introduced a 1080p HD camera in the front, some studio quality mics with beamforming technology, which apparently allows it to ignore background noise. Okay, rundown over. Now, here's the things that I hate about the new iMac. I absolutely hate the light gray bezel they got. I absolutely hate this dumb chin that they have. I just don't like all the empty space. I mean, if I'm gonna edit on the screen, give me more screen. But hey, I'm also not an engineer, so I'm pretty sure there's a technical reason or a very genius marketing decision. But I can see how as an entry-level computer, this makes a lot of sense because even with my current iMac, I actually do leave post-it notes in that little chin area. I wouldn't be surprised if the announcement of the larger iMac is going to be more than 27 inch since the 24 inch was a refresh of the 21.5. I do think they might introduce something within the 30 to 32 inch range, and that would be pretty cool. Now, we won't get too much into the rumors here, but I do love about the new iMac is the super quiet fan, which I've heard from the M1 Mac Mini is also super silent, and I'm excited to see what the M1X is going to do in the pro level iMac. I love the color match cable that they have and the sleek, innovative design of the Ethernet cable going straight into the power block. That'll make cable management very easy. But I'm really excited to know what the Geekbench data is going to be on the M1X chip once it is announced. Okay, back to the new iMac. The screen is a Retina 4K display with 11.3 million pixels. Yeah, done. Give me that. And I'm hoping Apple does the right thing here and introduces the Pro XLR screen in the refreshed 27-inch iMac. The new iMac also boasts a CPU that's 85% faster than the previous generation 21.5-inch iMac. And with Instant Wake and 50% faster graphics, just take my money, take it. Okay, so rundown complete. So this is who I think the new iMac is going to be perfect for. Everyday word processing and web browsing. And if you're gonna do some mild creative work, I think this will be perfect for you at least for the next few years. Now the problem comes in over time. As you fill up your RAM, your computer will naturally slow down. Your softwares will demand more power, and that's when you can run into issues using just the baseline of the iMac. I'm trying to make sure my investment is future-proof for at least 5 years and can handle the demand of updated software as the computer becomes old. And if the new M1 chip can do all of this, then I can't wait to see what the M1X can do in the new iMac. So neither of my computers or tablets have the M1 chip. For reference, the M1 has an 8-core graphics, and it's rumored that the new M1X will have either 16 or 32-core GPU. And by 2022, we could potentially see 64 and 128 dedicated cores for Apple's highest end machine. So for someone like me who does heavy photo work and moderate to heavy video work, I think I'm gonna wait for the M1X Max, hopefully with the darker bezel and less chin. I'm not a gamer myself, but I'm super thankful for the rise in popularity of gamers and creators, and more importantly, loving how a company like Apple is listening to its consumers, prosumers and professionals and providing the tools we all need to do what we love to do. If you're new here and like the occasional tech talk, consider subscribing with the bell notifications turned on. My name is Jashim. Thank y'all for watching. I will catch you all